Brilliant. One of the most significant challenges that we are encountering today in AI in education is the fact that most people use AI in very transactional patterns. People ask questions to AI, AI responds. People ask AI to complete a task, people receive the responses from AI. It's a very transactional interaction. These kind of transactional interactions can be valuable for time saving, but they might be very detrimental in the long term for the human competence development. Because if you constantly ask AI to do things for you, if you are constantly offloading your cognitive skills into AI, it's likely that these skills will atrophy. Instead, what I argue is that human AI teaming should be aiming for synergistic interactions. Human AI teaming that aims for synergistic interactions require AI agents and humans to co-construct knowledge together. Each agent to challenge each other. So when we interact with AI models, we come with a critical thinking about what they can do, and we are pushed back in some of our recommendations and our suggestions. These kind of knowledge negotiation can lead to co-creating knowledge that can lead to performances that are superior to the maximum of each agent alone. To me, synergy is all about this. Human AI teaming that leads to performances that is superior to the maximum of each agent alone require us to come into these AI interactions with the mindset of being critical, being challenged, but also challenge back to AI models to co-construct knowledge. Right. To me, one of the most significant risks that we should be aware of is the fact that if we use AI in this kind of replacement paradigm in which we are using it to replace particular human tasks, that can lead to atrophy of our significant thinking skills, our ability to create, our ability to critically think might atrophy and decay if we offload cognitive tasks to AI. To me, losing human agency, losing these kind of higher tier thinking skills is probably the most important risk that we should be aware of. Of course, in addition to this, there are significant challenges that are associated with the unethical uses of AI that might include inappropriate data use cases, that might include privacy issues. So all of these ethical issues and challenges might be taken into account and should be considered as important risks as well. In my talk, I highlighted one particular example that is worth to perhaps summarize here. When we use generative AI for creating feedback for male students versus female students, we tend to observe different feedback given to these different gendered students. Female students' agency is limited, whereas male students' agency in feedback is encouraged. To me, being aware of such biases that might come through AI, I think is also a very important risk to be considered in the implementations of AI that are not pedagogically appropriate. Wow. This is a difficult question, but what I really appreciated the most about this event was the genuine interdisciplinary and multi-stakeholder conversations that were taking place. I have noticed the strong representation from the Ministry of Education. I have noticed strong representation from experts, academics, but I have also noticed strong representation from teachers themselves. So British Council, in my opinion, did a great job here in bringing in these key stakeholders who should be taken into account when they the discussion is on AI in education. And each one of these key stakeholders' opinion is extremely valuable. So what I appreciated the most was the fact that genuinely inter-stakeholder, key stakeholder conversations were taking place in this event. From a professional point of view, what I took away, I think one of the key findings was that when I discussed with the teachers, I have noticed once again that many teachers are struggling and they are under pressure of significant workload. And unfortunately, this leads them to use AI for replacement tasks in order to be able to save time, rather than engaging with AI in these more synergistic, more productive, more pedagogically valuable manners. So I thought that one of the significant action points for me as a researcher, but also for policymakers who are attending this event, is to bring in a lot more strong guidance and recommendations, but also bespoke educational AI technologies, rather than letting teachers only interact with commercially available generic AI tools.